Good morning, everybody. I just realized how you guys must all be really, really used to my bed face by now. Seeing how I do all of my videos in the morning. I am thinking today about tracking. As per usual, walking the Gemma. And I was thinking about journaling and the different ways to journal. Specifically, my road on journaling, because, yeah, I haven't been a consistent journaler. I haven't been doing consistent tracking. I can always find something else to do instead of journaling. Now, I know that I carry my story around in my head, literally. But I'll make a discovery. I'll make a ooh, and I'll keep it in my head. Now, there's a couple things that happen when I do that. One, it grows. That thought grows, it morphs, it incorporates new information, it becomes a decision, whatever it is. And I've got no record of it. So I've got no record of what was incorporated, where that thought went to. If that was a new character in my story, I have no idea what the details are. So that's one of the problems with me not journaling regularly. Okay, there's other things like I miss the ramp up. Okay, so when I'm going from my various bound nature characters from one to another, and I'm ramping the sucker up and just getting ready to let someone totally hijack my day, I don't have that progression. I may know, oh, I'm feeling something in my stomach, my head's really tight, my neck's really tight. I may know those things, but I haven't been following the progression enough that I can actually say, oh yeah, it's this one, that one, and that one. The other thing that journaling does, because I think I've got about 4 different types of journaling now. So I better, one is the journaling where you write. And that's your story journaling. That's becoming aware of your perspective in the world, your story, and what those unconscious drivers are, who they are. Okay. The second one is your shorthand you carry throughout the day. Okay, so that's where you notice your thoughts, your feelings, your behaviors, and where it sits in your body. Okay, and that one can be one word, boom, 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 boom. And you can do that at various points in your day, whether you want to do them morning, noon, night, before you go to bed, whether you want to do them every hour if you're having a particularly rough day, whether you only do it once a day. So that's that one. The next one is a tracking journal. So these are particular things that you want to keep track of, such as whether you're eating clean. For a while there, I was tracking the progress of what I thought was an ulcer. I've since had tests, and apparently the tests are saying no. So I know that that is not an ulcer I'm tracking. That is actually a physical symptom of my mindset, a physical symptom of where I am in relationship to my work. Okay, so my body has a very definite reaction to my workplace environment, to my bosses, to my the way I'm treated at work. Okay, so I now know that's my body's reaction. That's not a medical emergency. Either way it comes, it's a physical reaction to that, and I can do something about that. I can change my mindset. And you're probably saying, how can you do that? How can you make an ulcer go away? Well, it's a reaction. All of these are reactions to people, places, and things. So all I do is take away that, become aware of what that reaction is, externalize it through my avatars, and then move on. Tell that avatar to go to hell or whatever, and just move on. I like doing it that way. I know other people do it differently. This is the way I do it. Okay, so we've got the progression, the fourth one is your avatars, and having a detailed description of your avatars. Negative Nelly, Angry Andy. For me, Tyra the Tired starts almost everything. If I start counting my hours of sleep, Tyra will get in there and go, you didn't sleep enough. You're going to be tired today. You're going to be grumpy. Today's going to be a really crappy day. You're just going to tank everything. And then other characters come in my story. So maybe Annie the Anxious. Oh my goodness, we've got meetings today and you're too tired. Da, 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 da. And then Ellen the Angry will come in while I'm walking Gemma. Oh, for Christ's sake, Gem, just stop peeing on everything. Yes, I've almost got a full script of the ramp up. And that's a ramp up within about 20 minutes from tired and counting hours to angry and sometimes full on rage. So knowing that progression, being able to cut it off at Tyra and stop it is incredibly important. But I don't know that unless I've actually been journaling. Excuse me, my tongue isn't awake. So I just wanted to demonstrate to you how journaling is so important, that there are different types of journaling. I'm going to start showing you some of the tools for tracking various things you want to track in your life. And there's a lot of different ways of doing that. I go into more depth in my group, but I will provide you with an outline. So everybody, have a wonderful day. Oh, don't forget, November, I start my online pilot group for living your life now. How's that? Living your life the way you want now. I like that. I like that. It gets us out. I know there's a lot of people that are going, I don't really need a group. I can learn off your page. Yeah, you can. Will you learn it all off of this page? I don't know, because you're asking questions is really important. Having that interaction is really important. I learned a lot from my mentors being on their page. I learned even more being able to interact with them, interacting with other people in the group, asking questions, being on calls, just all of that reinforcement was amazing. Add to that, I went to a retreat where I was totally immersed in mindset, and yeah, within a year, I was making some big changes. As a matter of fact, the retreat I went to was mid-September last year, and I was not the person you see before you now. I could not be doing what I'm doing right now. I I wasn't in the gym. I wasn't running. I wasn't lifting. I had injuries. And I was incredibly, incredibly stiff. I had trouble even sitting on the floor. Now I sit on the floor, I stretch, I do all kinds of things. But my mindset was I was injured. I couldn't do things. I was struggling with my age. Well, I'm too old to do this. I'm too old to do that. I can't start this. I'm so old. I'll never be able to do it. There isn't enough time. My life's too short. I'm trying to think of what I do remember those two things. There were probably a bunch more. So if you're happy going along and just picking up what you can pick up, more power to you. Way to go. If you want more now, if you want to change your life now and not just pick up pieces, message me. We can make changes. And I can promise you that within a month to 6 weeks, your life will look different. So have a good day. Hugs and love, everybody. And take care of each other. Bye-bye.